April the 18th, 2021. A couple days ago on Facebook, I got a message from James Green Jr. Now, you may have heard his name in my videos in the past. He is writing a book entitled A Convenient Parallel Dimension, How Ghostbusters Slimed Us Forever. And previously, he was the one that said a particular factoid, and he had a source for it. And he messaged me the other day, excuse me, a bit chagrined that now an equally verifiable source is telling us the opposite. So these things happen. These things happen when you're investigating. I myself have passed along information on my YouTube channel about the wrong record unit for the library outfit for Ray Stantz. I had to make a video entitled Mistakes Were Made. Joe Medjuk, the producer of Ghostbusters, can be seen in a modern documentary saying that the working title for Ghostbusters was this. And then if you look in a book from 1985, he said it was that. So things are cropping up, and sometimes you have to rectify this information, one person versus the other. I have begun and nearly abandoned a video about all the different versions of the story of why John Candy was not in Ghostbusters. Like I pulled in all my sources and was trying to edit them, and it becomes mind-boggling how many different variations of the same story there have been. This particular thing was about the song in the Show West trailer, whether or not it was HughesThrall. So I'm just going to go read directly off James Green's Twitter page about this.
Now this is from the 14th of April. In 1983, the rock duo HughesThrall began work on an album with Peter Aykroyd. At one point, Peter said, "My brother's doing this huge film. Would you be interested in doing some music for it?" HughesThrall say, of course. The film is Ghostbusters. HughesThrall recorded a theme for Ghostbusters. Ivan Reitman liked it enough to start cutting it into footage. Eventually, there were some disagreements about the song, and HughesThrall were replaced by Ray Parker Jr. The song featured in this Ghostbusters teaser trailer is not Ray Parker's hit. When I interviewed Pat Thrall in 2019, he told me this song is also not HughesThrall. What we did was more groove rock, very 80s, with an overly big drum sound. In 2020, this promo reel was uncovered. It features another Ghostbusters theme. In the midst of trying to get an interview with Glenn Hughes, I asked about it. His manager confirmed that Hughes sang that particular song. It was HughesThrall. To be clear, James says, I sent a video of that promo reel to Hughes and his manager so they could hear it. They confirmed it. I sent it to Thrall as well, but got no immediate response. I passed the Hughes confirmation along to people in the Ghostbusters fan community. That would be me and others. Never got to interview Hughes. Last week, I was back in touch with Thrall. I sent him that second unknown song again just to see what he'd say. That is not HughesThrall. It's not even close to our version. I told him Hughes' manager said it was. And Thrall answers, he's totally wrong. Okay, I thought, maybe I misunderstood what Hughes' manager wrote to me. I emailed him. He wrote back. I will once again ask Glenn about this song. That's where we are now. I've done a lot of research trying to identify the song from the teaser trailer, and I've come up with nothing. I took the Hughes camp at their word on the promo reel song, but now the case reopens. If you have any information about these songs, ... also known as an ellipsis. Hopefully these mysteries will be solved in time for my book, due fall 2022, via Lions Press.
So, personally, it's mildly, frustrating to me. I'm sure James is more frustrated by this, that, you've got two sources that are now in contradiction and you're trying to find the truth. I've done videos about this before, talking about the best evidence when you're trying to decide something. Sometimes you just have to choose which one you think is the best evidence. But when you've got two sources, boom, in direct conflict like that, it's got to be a problem. very cool, I thought, of James to reach out to me and my rinky-dink little YouTube channel and say, I gave you bad information. I need you to be back in the loop on this. So I would have immediately posted a video like this as soon as he told me. I told him, I said, I'm under the weather. So I had a very bad throat and sinus problem going on. So I had to wait until I was recovered enough to shoot something. But we're trying to get this information out to the public and the rest of the Ghostbusters fan community as quickly as possible. So if you've seen it on Twitter, now I'm confirming it here on YouTube, and at the moment, we don't know where the chips may fall, but looks like the Show West song was not HughesThrall after all. Sorry for the bad information, but it was the best evidence we had at the time. Mistakes get made, memories get blurry over time. So that's part of investigating Ghostbusters right now, is trying to parse what's true when you've got a lot of conflicting versions of things. So, all right. Big kudos to James for thinking of me, letting me know, and hey, it's pretty cool when somebody goes, oh, remember that guy? I told him something that turned out to be wrong. I've got to go correct that. So I'm doing the same for you guys. Thank you for watching.